All right, just hop into it. There's a few names that Ryan and I didn't talk about a couple days ago that weren't out there or will not be out there today. So first one is Luther. We were very hopeful that he'd be ready to go day one, but the soft tissue that he was dealing with there in the springtime lingered a little bit longer than we wanted. So really, it's day to day with him. Hopefully, we'll get him out there fairly soon, though. Next guy is Shamar Turner. He had an ankle yesterday, so still seeing the severity of that one and how long that'll be for his timeline. And then the last one is Zay Frazier. He's been excused for some personal reasons. So with that being said, had a great practice yesterday. Good start. Guys were excited. Effort was there. Intensity was there. It was fun to watch them fly around. I know some people enjoyed me throwing the first team out of practice. Not the case. We're on a time crunch, as you guys all know. We got 90 minutes there that first day. We're up to 105 here today, so just need to keep things moving on along there, or else other guys weren't going to be able to get their reps. So, but point is, though, we got to be on our P's and our Q's, and every minute, every rep is really valuable as well. So with that, I'll go ahead and open it up.
Did you not like the way that was perceived out there?
No, I'm good. I'm good. Like it is what it is. You know, our guys, we got to end up executing, getting in and out of the huddle a certain way, and it wasn't that way, and so we'll be better today.
Is that what it was? Just getting in and out?
Yeah,
Is
yeah.
that on Caleb, or is that everybody?
It's everybody. It's everybody. We're learning. We're growing. You know, there were some things from the springtime expected to carry over that was probably one we just don't have any tolerance for anymore. We got too far to go.
Do you find that they're very receptive in those moments too?
Yeah. Everyone, they know it's not good enough, so it's just keep the train moving.
With Luther, because we're not here every day during the off-season program, how much work did he get in May and June, and how much catching up is going to be involved when he is available?
Everything that our training staff is telling us we can do physically with them, we're utilizing. I know Coach Randallell's been all over them in meetings, keeping them involved. He's being quizzed nonstop. Our quarterbacks are taking them to the side, whether it's walkthroughs on their own. So he's utilizing that time as much as he can. But there's really no substitute for full speed reps. And so the sooner we get him out there, the quicker he can carve a role for himself.
Do you think it's a matter of days, weeks?
Yeah, I'm hopeful it's just a few days. You know, we're saying day to day right now. Sometimes those soft tissues you can't predict. Everyone's a little bit different. Some guys take longer than others. So, like I said, just was hopeful, and we'll keep on trucking on along.
And what have you learned about your running backs?
Shoot, we'll find out more once we get the pads on, but extremely coachable. Improvements on the tracks every single day. Just we're very detailed with where we want them to go. They're all about it. Coach Bieniemy's doing a phenomenal job. He's very demanding. He's one of the more demanding coaches I've been around. I think they're receptive to that type of coaching. I think Swift has done a great job. Come back from the summer. He's in great shape. He had some plays yesterday that weren't ideal. We might have had a guy unblocked in the hole, and yet he's able to extend it and make something happen beyond. So, highly motivated group. I know the perception out there is that maybe it's not the most talented room in the world. They like to hear that noise. So we're gonna be just fine.
Coach, we know it's not a linear process improving, but with where the team was when they left for the summer to where you saw them at yesterday, first day of training camp, was it a step back? Was it they're right where they should be?
No, I told them after the practice that I was pretty pleased. We challenged the staff the night before that we really got to pick up where we left off, and for the most part, we saw that. Defensively, we were stopping the ball on most of the plays. Offensively, we were finishing down the field and blocking for our buddies, getting connected. And I thought our pre-snap procedure, for the most part, was solid. It's not where it needs to be. It's going to continue to get better. But no, I was pleased with the first day.
And with Jalen on NFI, is he in the building rehabbing, or is he?
He is here rehabbing. That's correct.
Ben, you told us when you got here that you were going to run the Bears offense, not the Detroit Lions offense from last year or the year before. But in terms of like run pass split, are there principles you believe in that you wanna be around a certain number?
No, there are not. Every game is its own entity, and that's what I learned. I mean, I saw it for a number of years when I was in Miami. The New England Patriots were really the top of the league for so long, and each week you just didn't know. Offense and defense, they just continued to morph, and they had their opponents guessing. You didn't know what Belichick was going to pull out front-wise or coverage-wise on defense. You didn't know what McDaniels was going to do on all. He might throw it 50 times, he might run it 50 times, and standing from afar, seeing how dominant that was, I think that's a really good tactic to have. That's something that I would like to do here as well. You know, the elements play a role. Our talent plays a role. Who we're going against plays a role. It all plays a piece into the puzzle, and that's what's fun about each game week.
And from what you expressed on Tuesday, it sounded like the running game, the vision and the design of that is gonna be fluid here. What's the process for you of figuring out what you wanna be in that part of the game?
Yeah, we will talk about it as a staff, and that's where we got to lean on. We got a great veteran O-line coach in Dan Rochar that he's been around. He knows what good football looks like. He'll be able to hone in on what he feels like our unit up front can handle. The volume is a big deal. How much is too much? And so that's that fine line. We got to make sure we're attacking the defense and keeping them guessing, but at the same time, we got to do things that we're good at. So over the course of camp, over the next few weeks, it's really going to come together for us.
With the two tight ends that you have, are you looking at some of that Patriots tape? You brought up Bill Belichick and how dominant they were with that 12 personnel and trying to implement some of that here?
Yeah, I think you go back to what they were able to do this day and age. Each week you don't know if you're going to get base defense or nickel defense to 12 personnel, and that's kind of fun of the game too. Calling the game is what is the defense going to be in, and how can you go after them and attack them. I think 12 gives you a lot of options, particularly when you have athletic tight ends that can still block. You can line up in 11 personnel sets and spread them out, or you can get condensed on down and play big boy ball. And so that's why I think it's a challenge this day and age if you got the guys to defend.
And with DeAndre Swift, you coached him before. What seems different to you about the player you have now versus 3 years ago?
He has always been quiet. He's always been highly motivated on the inside. So there's a lot of things about him that are the same as what they've been. He's not happy with how last year went for him. Production-wise, team-wise, everything-wise. He's really motivated. He's really excited to help lead and spur this team forward. So I don't think I see a whole lot of differences from where he's been, but I see a very hungry individual.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you.